All right. Said my mic was muted. Good morning, everyone. We're also live on Instagram through my phone again today. So I'm going to be trying that. It is July 30th, and we're going to do daily reflections. We're going to talk about poor me syndromes. Whether you are here for the live or for the rewatch, please say hello. And if you have comments you want to make, or things that you want to add while I'm doing this, please do. We all have our own experience, and mine is not the only one. Sometimes that experience can be different and can help other people out. So that's why I have this here, so that we can all talk about that stuff. Good morning, Miss Motivation Dose. I like that. Welcome. It's good to have you on. We have somebody from Instagram. We got 3 people from Facebook on. I really wish this whole thing worked with the chat and everything with Instagram, but I want everybody to have a chance to say what they want to say. You guys give me a chance to do it. I'd like to give that back. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't want to do this. Okay. I'm being honest with you guys. And I'll tell you why, because I have some self-pity going on right now. I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want to be honest about it, because if I'm honest about it, then I'm gonna have to do something, right? All right. So let's talk about that a little bit. I'm not going to go in specifically into what's going on, because we're here for lots of stuff happening there. All right, gotta get that set up a little bit better. Scared the crap out of me. So anyway, yes, I'm going through some self-pity stuff myself, and so the isms. What are the poor me isms? Well, the isms are I, myself, and me. Okay, and that's why I put them in there, because I think a lot of people, even normies, have this problem where we tend to, get into ourselves. So the thing here is, like I understand that I'm going through it, and I realize that I'm going through it, where before I didn't have the knowledge of that. So being aware of it is about 90% of what you're probably going to have to deal with on it. Am I going to be this way all day? I don't know. Okay. I'm feeling depressed, and I can't just be undepressed. It's not how it works. It takes me a little bit of time. But in the meantime, I want to still be able to help other people if I can. If somebody reaches out, I want to be available, certainly. So what's the key in all this? I think the key would probably be willingness to get ourselves out of it, because it's not a comfortable place to be in. So let's get to the daily reflection on it, though. Let's see what the book has to say about it. This one's out of A Day at a Time. It is Hazelden. I almost said Hazelbrook. It is Hazelden literature, which is approved. When we first come to the program, the most common variety of self-pity begins with poor me. Why can't I drink like everybody else? It says, why can't I fill in your own addiction like everyone else? Why me? Such bemoaning, if allowed to persist, is a surefire invitation for a long walk off a short pier, right back to the mess that we were in before we came to the program, right? We cannot stay in those poor me's, man. Number one, it's not healthy for us. And it can lead back to a drink, because that self-pity can turn into resentment. And remember that resentment is the number one offender. When we stick around the program for a while, we discover it's not just me at all. We become involved with people from all walks of life who are in exactly the same boat. Am I losing interest in my comfortably familiar pity pot? That's the other problem, is we're familiar with it. We can be comfortable there because it's something that we understand, right? It's something that we know because we've dealt with it all of our lives, and we're comfortable there because we're used to that drama, or but we don't live that life anymore, and you're going to find it's going to be more uncomfortable. When self-pity has me droopy and inert, may I look up, look around, and perk up. Self-pity, God's will, vanishes in the light of other people's shared troubles. May I always wish for a friend's honest enough to comfort me if they see me digging my way back down into my old pity pit. Today I'll remember, turn self-involvement into involvement. So we're going to take our self-involvement, our pity party, and we're going to do things like go to a meeting and admit it. That was the first thing that I did, is I went to a meeting. Right? Because when I admit it to my fellows, it kind of loses power. And why does it lose power? Because now that I've admitted it to my friends, I feel accountable about that. Because I know that my friends don't want me there. I know other people in my life don't want me there. Countdown to Relapse, welcome on Jackie Wings Out on Instagram. Welcome, guys. I'm going to try and cater more to Instagram because, I don't know, it just seems to work. It seems to work. All right, so we got some comments over here. I know you guys can't see them on Instagram, so I'm going to read them for you. We were told in the program when we're depressed, we should make a blessing or gratitude list. Yeah, gratitude lists work really well. They work fantastic. And pen to paper is always a great idea. There is power in that. Don't sit down and type it. Write it. Okay? Just go ahead and write it. These are the skills and the tools that we're given to get out of that. So the first key is going to be awareness. Well, the first key is going to be willingness, right? And even right now, I'm kind of mad at God. I'm a little upset with him, right? I'm sure he's up there sitting on the potty laughing at me about it. That's okay. But I'm not going to let that anger control my day. No. That's something I will not allow to happen. And I do that by coming on here and speaking my truth. So let's go ahead and let's read the daily reflections too. Let's cover it. We still got 7 minutes. I usually like to do this for about 15 minutes. And I don't want to push too hard into the isms because we get that, because I don't like leaving something without a solution. Right. And we found our solution on that. It's about willingness, being aware, and then doing something about it. That doing something about it is going to be uncomfortable, like admitting it to another person. Right. What if you can't read your own handwriting? Yeah, that's just a stupid excuse. None of us write very well, Gary. All right. July 30th, giving back. So this is how we can get out of those poor me-isms. Giving back. He has struck something better than gold. He may not see it at once that he has already scratched a limitless load, which will pay dividends only if he mines it for the rest of his life and insists on giving away the entire product. So giving away freely what was given to you. This is also going to answer that question, why me? Why me? I'm going to answer that. Why you? Because you can help when no one else can. Because you are not terminally unique, but you're a unique individual with experiences and love and things to give. And you should give those things away. Because the only way you can keep them is by giving them away. That's been my experience. That's in the big book, page 129. Let's go grab that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, we have stickers. I had to put one on my big book. I don't know why. All right. The family afterward, man. I love this chapter. This is one of my favorite chapters. It covers so much. It does. And it covers how we, as recovering alcoholics, can help other people, right, in the family. Because isn't that what's important, is bringing that family back together. Now, I want you to remember this. Do not have an expectation on it, okay, on getting your family back, because who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, all right? Jackie, she says, giving back is so rewarding to you and others. Yeah. And you want to know what's especially powerful about that is when you do something like that and other people see it, it has more power than you know, because the same neurons, right, or whatever it is that, so when you see me doing something or when you're doing it yourself, the same neurons fire. So when other people see you doing it, they get something out of it too, right? It works. That's why I always say what you say matters. What you do matters. One person can make a difference. All right, so what is this? All right. If the family cooperates, Dad will soon see that he is suffering from a distortion of values. So it's not the drinking and the drugging. It's not the booze and the food and the gambling and the sex. Nope. It is our behavior. Okay? That's why I believe that the only real apology is changed behavior. It's a great start to say, hey, I'm changing my ways. But then you got to double down on that, right? Got to double down on that. He will perceive that his spiritual growth is lopsided for an average man like himself. A spiritual life which does not include his family obligations may not be so perfect after all. I'm going to let you know, this scared the shit out of me. Because I was afraid that I wasn't going to be a very good husband, that I wasn't going to be a very good father. And I was wrong. I'm glad that I was wrong on a lot of things when I got here. 90% of what my thought process was incorrect. If the family will appreciate that Dad's current behavior is but a phase of his development, all will be well. In the midst of an understanding and sympathetic family, these vagaries of Dad's spiritual infancy will quickly disappear. Man, we put a lot on our families, don't we? We do. When I first got into the program, my sponsor was really good about saying, hey, you know, because I felt bad, man. My wife is phenomenal. I have the best wife in the freaking world. Take action. Sometimes words mean nada. Thank you, Jackie. Love it. We're just going to let Jackie take over now. But yeah, we put a lot on our families. So my sponsor told me, hey, Dion, you're going to want to go back and apologize. You're going to want to do this. But don't do that. Go back and spend time with your wife. Go home and do the dishes. Clean the house. Make dinner. Ease her schedule. Like Jackie's saying, take action. Right? The opposite may happen should the family condemn and criticize. That may happen. And can you really blame them? No, you can't. I'm going through some stuff with my daughter right now. You know, she got my disease, man. And it's a hard way to do it. So I want to keep a relationship with my daughter. But she's overstepping some boundaries. Dad may feel for years his drinking has placed him on the wrong side of every argument. Absolutely. You guys feel that way? It's like, well, I just fucked up so much, I'm just never going to win again. It's not about winning. See, when you quit fighting, it's not about winning anymore. It's about doing the right thing. And you may feel that way. But there will come a day. There will come a day if you follow the path that we lay before you. Oh my gosh, I'm at 15 minutes. I will wrap this up. I tell you, it will change. One day I turned around and realized I was no longer an absentee father. And I cried for 10 minutes. What a relief. What a relief, man. And God gave that to me because of the work. All right, let's read this and then we got to wrap it up. My part of the seventh tradition means so much more than just giving money to pay for the coffee. It means being accepted for myself by belonging to a group, accepting yourself, loving yourself. For the first time, I could be responsible because I have a choice. I can learn the principles of working out problems in my daily life by getting involved in the business of AA. Just like I did here with my self-pity. I'm feeling much better now, guys. I am. I'm feeling better. By being self-supporting, I can give back to AA what AA gave to me. Giving back to AA not only ensures my own sobriety, but it allows me to buy insurance that AA will be here for my grandchildren. Right? And I love my grandkids. I got 5 of them. Let's finish up with some. No, you cannot be answered right now. Let's finish up. It takes time. People still carry resentment towards your past. Be patient. Yes. Yeah. Jackie's right. My daughter has not accepted the fact that I have gotten sober and changed yet. It's not something she really wants yet. That makes her feel uncomfortable. And I have to remember that. And I have to meet her there. Yeah. And that's okay. Right on. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie, for participating. Gary, Chris. I'm getting better at this, guys. Countdown to relapse. We got some great stuff going on Instagram. Loving you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm here every day. Not usually at the same time. I try. So, all right, guys. I love you. Peace out and have a day.